MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. St. Louis find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Kwang Young Kim is on the mound for the Cardinals. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Striding in is Lorenzo Kane. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Kane.
And now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Dan, Dero, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. The temperature here at first pitch, a very seasonal 63 degrees this afternoon. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control, and that's the wind. It's blowing in, it's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach, not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit is Christian Yelich. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Count even now at 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Josh Lindblom will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
So now here is Tommy Edman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. This is gathered in out there by Garcia for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop.
So now into the box is Paul DeYoung, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Down the left field line and deep. 1 out, nobody on. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now.
Batting third.
And now in the box, Nolan Arenado. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here it comes. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Yelich going back to the track, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Nolan Arenado touches them all. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 St. Louis. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia.
The right fielder.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1-1. Urias sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
He throws him on the fastball there. Luis Urias goes down for out number 2 in the top half. In now, Manny Pena. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
3-0 to him now. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
Batting 8, the third baseman.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Working for the punch out and the offering. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leaves 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate now is Dylan Carlson. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Carlson.
Here's the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Urias settles under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Kane, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game, the ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Yadier Molina is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Ball 2 now. High and deep down the left field line. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7.
So here is Tyler O'Neill. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Josh Lindblom, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 29.
First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. 1 away here to begin the 3rd.
Now batting, the center fielder.
In now is Lorenzo Kane. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. To third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First delivery to him. Keston Hiura is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. It remains 1-0. Ready now is Harrison Vader. His prior history in this matchup. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Slow roller left side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 9, the pitcher.
So here now is the pitcher, Kwang Young Kim. First delivery to him. Fastball just missed above the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. Flipped out the other way towards short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Well, that's his first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come considering he's a pitcher, but I'm sure that's still a pretty exciting moment for him.
Hey, listen, hits are hard to come by, Matt. I only had 1 in my entire 18-year career. 1 for 15, but hey, I still remember that 1 hit.
That brings in Tommy Edman. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 11.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way, as he'll take a look at ball one. And here's his fastball for a called strike one, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Kim leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses, ball two. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he lifts it in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Cards strand a couple, but they're on top 1-0. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Pops this one up. Arenado in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelback. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled away. The next 0-2. grounder down the line at third. Here he comes again, 1-2. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes a left fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
On the ground to the left side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Luis Urias is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Manny Pena, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's the pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it. 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder.
Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on the way. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
So next to hit is Yadier Molina. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. popped up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. Leading off the inning, it'll be Travis Shaw as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in now, Josh Lindblom. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Kane. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're down 1-0. Now to bat, Tyler O'Neill. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Ripped down the first base line, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Next to stand in is Harrison Vader. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. A bouncer up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Kwang Young Kim wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, number 19, second baseman.
So a man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. Here it is. And that misses, so it's a full count. 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Popped him up. Hira is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. 5 innings complete. The Cardinals are out in front, 1-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hira. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That misses. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. O'Neill waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, left field.
Now into the box. Christian Yelich struck out in his last trip to the plate. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, he's just been setting them up and knocking them down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch-outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelbach. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So Paul DeYoung digs in next. He'll lead off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
The shortstop, Paul.
And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2-0 now. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Yelich will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman,
Nolan Arenado back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Now the 1-0. There's a shot out to right center field. Heading for second is Arenado. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Garcia coming on, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Dylan Carlson batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
1-2. Here it is. Hit hard to short. He's right there. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cardinals, but they lead it 1-0. Jordan Hicks is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 12, Jordan Hicks.
7th inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Avisail Garcia.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for one or two big swings to make it happen. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up, just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. One away.
The batter, number 2.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th, and that'll bring Luis Urias to the plate. Not the best of sinkers that time. Ball high.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, catcher, Manny.
Next to dig in, Manny Pena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Fouled away. Urias leads off first with 1 away. And it's 1-2. Hit to first. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Oh, and he's not going to make it to third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second out.
Anytime you're going for third, you want to be really sure you can get there because you know you're already in scoring position standing on second base to begin with. He almost made it work because it ended up being a close play. But man, those outs at third are tough to swallow.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 to Travis Shaw.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Brewers strand 1. It remains 1-0.
Another hitting strike.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Freddie Peralta will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Daniel Robertson is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. First pitch on its way. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. The 1-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in next, Vader.
Vader.
Lifetime versus this arm. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia has a read on it. 2 down. Matt Carpenter will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Matt Carpenter.
Now a throw over and the runner back easily. Now here's the first offering as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Robertson has room in foul territory, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Brewers nothing. Matt Carpenter has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Giovanni Gallegos.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Daniel Robertson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting, the 7th.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Lorenzo Kane. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and no one can get there. He'll try it again. Two and two. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A 1 pitch on its way. Robertson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. The 2-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
And here's Christian Yelich now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
In the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here's the payoff pitch. And it's fouled away. The payoff pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Now it'll be Tommy Edman. His career numbers in this matchup. He's 1 for 4.
The second baseman, Tommy Edman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And there's one down now.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Well, that's pretty much a no-brainer right there. If a guy misses that bad on a curveball, you've got to throw him another one. That was better recognition there.
Another full count pitch home. And he'll be rung up here by Clyde Washington. Strike 3 at the knees, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was
Now
a little in the
batting,
pitcher's
third
favor, but
baseman,
it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Fouled off. Tried to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it 1-0. Alex Reyes comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
29, Alex Reyes.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Vogelback. His career line against Reyes, he's 1 for 2. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Oh, I love facing pitchers like this. He's leaving nothing to the imagination. Coming to get him some.
0-2, here it comes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So here's Avisail Garcia. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Now here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Luis Urias.
So now to the plate, Luis Urias. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Low for ball 1. Two and 0 now. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time to record the final out, and the Cardinals have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over. A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The St. Louis Cardinals jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Kwang Young Kim gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Josh Lindblom is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Alex Reyes earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.